Hey guys, just finished up the Parks new Phaeton 2 or the Obi TPM. Just wanted to give you guys a look at it, what I did to make it a working saber and all. I didn't do any build picks, so not really anyway, so figured I'd just talk you through it instead. So here it is. So basically what to make it work, PC 2.0 fits, CF, a CF might fit just barely. I'd have to make my battery pack a little tighter. So my 18350 pack, it's heat shrinked, and it comes up to about, I don't know, from here to about here, and then you get the PC 2.0, and you got some space for the wiring to go up in here. The LED heat sink is about right here. The LED fits in, as you can see that down there, the Tri Rebel. In the pommel is a recharge port and an 18mm speaker. So the 18mm speaker is pretty tiny. I tried a bunch of different speakers. I tried the long rectangular ones that were used in other people's builds, but it didn't push air forward enough to sound very loud. In this saber, I just couldn't get it to be loud at all. So I found these 18mm speakers on Pololu.com and also Mouser.com, and I tried both. And the Pololu is a little 2-watt 4-ohm, and it's actually fairly good. It's fairly loud for what it is. Had to make a little resonance chamber with a 7/8 inch tube, actually piece of blade stock that the little 18mm speaker is hot glued into. And that just kind of sits here. I can show you actually that. I accidentally stopped recording. So let me show you a little bit of that tiny little speaker here. The recharge port is in the pommel. Oh, I keep doing that by accident. Sorry. So anyway, here's that. So you'll notice inside, down there is there's the piece of blade stock inside, and the 18mm speaker is hot glued in there. There's no other way to make it stick. Here's a recharge port right here, and so all this, I had to shave down the threads because it was just too much twisting. And this actually is more than enough threads and more than enough twisting needed to get this secure. You'll notice here in a second, as soon as I stuff all this back in here, I'll show you as soon as I can get it started. There we go. So at least a few turns, and it's not going anywhere. I did add some sound holes here at the bottom. I did the hidden sound holes here in between the edges of the pommel cubes, but that didn't really wasn't as effective as adding sound holes down here. So there it is. Here's Tri Rebel. The camera will compensate here in a second. There we go. Flash on clash working just fine. Let me stick a blade in it. 7/8 blade fits perfectly with no modifications. I did add a set screw right here. So I wanted to show you guys one more thing. I'm actually pretty impressed with, even this is a really tight build. There's not much room for anything else. I don't see how. I tried dual speakers up in here in this little bit of extra space where this wiring is going. That didn't work out so hot. So I don't know what else you could do with it. I'm sure somebody who has some super uber skills can do a little bit more, but that's the extent of mine. It's solid. It's really solid. You can duel all day with this. It's loud enough. It's not going to be as loud as like my Mark 6 or with a huge resonance chamber, but working with what you got here, it's just basically a 3/4 inch tube all the way through the whole thing. I think it's pretty decent. So anyway, I wanted to give you an idea of, I'm going to show you a comparison. Here I have my MR Elite Obi TPM, and I want to put the Parks next to it. So there are differences, but it is close enough. Whereas this Elite, it's buku bucks most of the time. The Parks is $200 generally. If you can hit it when he has a eBay sale. You can see the purple Hemi looks quite different. So it's very light purple on the MR. And of course mine is a jewel, but it's a functioning button. For some reason Parks did put these lower than they should be. They should be up a little bit more. I don't know why. The cuts are different on the black parts. The grooves, okay, I gotta put power on protection too apparently. The grooves though are pretty much as deep, although the MR has thicker grip pieces. It's pretty neat. Pretty cool sabers. I'm really happy with it. I think I'm going to build me another one. I have another empty one sitting. I might sell this one. And do another one. So there it is. Bye.